only got 35 days left before I go to Butlins, and I'm not ready at all. I'm completely not ready. Usually by now I am super organised and I'm ready to go on holiday. I've got everything that I need, or I've got lists of stuff that I need, and I just don't have anything done. It's been so busy with my son's school. It's been so busy with some family issues that I've got to deal with that I'm having a slight panic that I've only got 30 something days left to go. And I'm usually super organised by now, and I'm not. And I'm just having a bit of a panic on. Anyway, I thought today I would sort out my bag, because I've been buying bits and pieces. It's really heavy. I'm just putting it in my bag and I don't even know what's in there. So I thought today I'm going to go through it, have a look what I've got, have a chat with you while I do it, and be able to start making some actual lists of what I need to do. In next week's video, I'm going to be doing a holiday packing essentials list of how I actually organise everything, but I'm having a bit of a panic on. So I'm going to start emptying this bag while I have a little chat with you guys. So my name is Rachel. I'm a solo mum to one. We are off to Butlins in the middle of August of this year, and next year we are going on a Disney cruise. But my son also wants to go back to Butlins next year because gladiators are going to be there, which he absolutely loves, and Animals versus Mystical Beasts are also there. Now, if you've seen the Animals versus Dinosaurs, my son absolutely loves that in Butlins. It's not there this year because they're on a cruise, doing a cruise ship event, but they're back next year. So he wants to go there. So I'm trying to see if I can afford to take him there for like a long weekend and do a Disney cruise. But I just don't know. I don't know. I feel a lot of pressure. I feel like I want to do it. As a mum, I want to be able to afford to be able to do these things with him, and I don't really spend a lot of stuff on myself. I save the money to be able to do things like this because I'd rather pay for memories to be made than a piece of rubbish that I don't really need. But I just feel the pressure. It's feeling the pressure. So anyway, we've got Sprout. He bought this last year. He absolutely loves Sprout in the Skyline Gang. So I thought I would take that with me so I don't have to buy another one, because, you know, got to think of these things. I've also got some travel games. I was sorting out his toy box a few weeks ago and I found a Who Is It game, a 4 in the line, Connect 4, is Connect 4, and I don't know what this one is. I think it's like a frustration game. So I thought it'd be good to take those because my two nieces are going as well, and if they come into our room for anything, then they can play those games while we're waiting to go and do something else. If they want to, they might not, because if you've ever been to Butlins, you know it's like full on. I've got tissues. I always take tissues with me. There's quite a lot, so I have some in the room, some in my bag, and I actually leave some in the car as well, just to make sure, like when we're driving down there, if he spills something, he's got a snotty nose or anything like that, he's got some tissues in his box next to him. But I will be doing a travel car essentials video as well when we go away. I've got this little tiny bag. This is for all my kind of toiletries, which I've got some. So I've got some toothpaste for my son and I've got some toothpaste for me. So I've got that already. I've got, what's this? Body scrub. I've got some body scrubs, that's good. Wet wipes, because you can't go wrong with wet wipes. And there's 4 in a pack. So again, 1 in the car, 1 in my bag and 1 in the room. And then I've got a spare packet, which I will leave in the bag in case I need it for any other reason. I've got some mouthwash and I got some hand cream as well, because my hands can crack quite a lot. I've just got them back to normal again, but for a couple of weeks they were just cracking all the time. Bin bags. I always feel like bin bags are an essential to take on holiday with you. 1, for wet swimwear. 2, if you've got loads of rubbish and they're not coming in to empty the bins again, then you've got extra bin bags. 3, put in the car as well. So if my son's got rubbish in the car, rather than trying to take it all out in one go, I have bin bags in the car. I think it's essential. Does anybody else put bin bags in their car, or is it just me? I don't know. If you want me to do a whole car thing, like what I have in my car day to day, to like be ready for my son, snacks, wipes, bin bags, all sorts of stuff in my car to make sure I'm prepared, do let me know if you want that video. I've also got a poncho as well, like poncho raincoat thing, just in case, because it's Britain. You never know what the weather's going to bloody do you? So I've got that just in case. I think that fits my son, not me, so I think I might have to get that. I do have a raincoat, and so does he, but I'm not sure if I need to get one of these just to have around the park, so I'm not sure. I've then got packing cubes. You can't go wrong with packing cubes. I will be doing a pack with me video, but I will link the packing cubes that I find on Amazon in the description box below. They're really good. You can put everything in there, everything separate, so you know exactly where everything is, rather than just putting everything out of the suitcase trying to find one item. If one bag's got all tops in, one's got underwear in, one's got bottoms in, one's got all your toiletries in, it makes it so much easier to be able to pack and be able to get things out. I've also got some mosquito insect repellent wipes because my son hates any kind of bug. A fly, he'll freak out. If there's a bug on the floor, he'll freak out. He's terrified of bugs. So I bought this and I'm going to wipe him down with it every morning and then wipe him down with it every afternoon and evening. Hopefully there'll be no bugs going to attack him, as he says. But do you use these? Are they any good? Do they work? Because I'm not 100% sure if they work or not. I just thought I'd give them a go. Okay, so it looks to me really in my bag, I've got all my toiletries. So I've got body wash here, I've got body lotion here. These are the kind of things that people give you at Christmas, you know, like a toiletry thing that you just put away in the box or something. I usually use them for holiday rather than take all my good stuff. I just use these for a couple of days and then go back to my normal stuff when I come back. A little can of deodorant. I don't think that's going to be enough. I might need to buy 2 of those, depending on what the weather's like, especially if it's like really hot, and isn't it? You're going to stink. So I might need to buy another one of them. I bought a small right guard as well. I do now use the Wild deodorant, which I find much nicer on my skin. I don't feel like I sweat as much when I'm using it, so I'll link it in the description box below. The initial price is like £13–14 or something like that, and then you just refill it afterwards, but it lasts quite a long time. So at the moment I'm loving it. I want to take as minimum amount of things that I have to take to Butlins. I try and save space, don't want to try and take anything. So just for a few days, just to wear this, it's not going to hurt, is it? It's not going to be a problem. I got 2 lots of conditioner because this one is 3/4 of the way full and this one's half full. So I'll take them both. And I've got a shampoo as well. So I'm fine with that. I've got 3 shampoos. This is really good that I checked it because I would have gone to Home Bargains on Thursday and I would have picked up more. So I've got 3 conditioners and 3 shampoos. So that's fine. I don't need to worry about that. I got another packet of wipes as well. So that's 5 packets of wipes. These are the things. That's why you need to check things before you go out and buy, because you're just going to spend money that doesn't need to be spent. I've got some toothbrushes for my son. Obviously he doesn't need 3. I will just take 1 out, but there's always spare. And I've got 1 for me. I might actually buy myself another one and take 2 toothbrushes just in case he drops it or something, because that's always a worry. And I don't really want to go to the Butlins store and pay their extortionate prices for a toothbrush. So I might just pick up 1 more for myself just in case. This is what anxiety does. Just makes you overthink everything. Again, I've got more body lotion and more body scrub, plenty. These are the things, like, this is what people buy me at Christmas and everything. I think when you get to a certain age, no one knows what to buy you, so they just buy you toiletries, and then you have tons of this stuff. The final things I've got is some hay fever allergy tablets and ibuprofen, but someone told me ibuprofen can actually aggravate your gut health, so I'm going to look into that. I haven't looked into that yet, but I am going to, and I might have to change this for paracetamol just in case. And then finally, I've just got some Mawan blocks because my son absolutely loves these, but I do need to buy some more snacks for him. And that's all I have. So I do need to make quite a list, I think, to get myself ready for Butlins. I need to do clothes lists, I need to do a food list, I need to do anything else that I need. So there is going to be a holiday essentials video coming up next week. So do like and subscribe so you don't miss that out. But I got a few bits, but yeah, I'm behind, massively behind. I'm going to be a bit kind to myself because I have had a lot going on with my son's school. There's been a lot of meetings and they've been doing workshops for parents and stuff, which is brilliant, but there's been a lot to attend and a lot of information to take in. I've been really working hard on getting a blog set up as well, so a lot of my time has been doing that. I've got a family issue that I'm not going to go into because it's not about me, but it's something that I do need to pay attention to. And also yesterday I went to my mental health nurse checkup because obviously I deal with a lot of mental health. I am going through the process of being diagnosed with ADHD, but they did another test with me yesterday and now they think I have autism as well. So they referred me on to the next section, next level. I feel that's the only way I feel like I can understand it. It's like they put it through levels. So they first did like a little questionnaire with me about autism. Then I had to go for a meeting. They went deeper into that questionnaire and asked me some more questions. And then they see if I need to be referred on to the next level. And she said, yes, I think you need to be referred on to the next level. I do feel, she said to me that she thinks from her own experience that I do have autism and I have a slight ADHD that goes along with it. She told me, I don't know how true this is, but she told me that you can either have it can be even, so you can have autism and ADHD, all autism, all ADHD, or sometimes you can have quite high autism spectrum with slight elements of ADHD, or the other way around. And she thinks that I'm quite prone to have autism and there are some ADHD traits in there as well. I didn't really know what to think yesterday. Part of me was surprised. I didn't think I'd have autism. ADHD, yes, with the way I am and my mannerisms and everything like that. Yes, I felt there was ADHD there, but I didn't think there was autism. But when she was going through things with me and explaining things to me, I can see that there are definitely traits of autism there as well. I just assumed that it was all part of ADHD, but apparently they can be very similar. Now, I'm all new to this, so if you've got autism or ADHD and I'm talking a load of rubbish, then please be gentle with me because I'm learning. This is all new. I literally found out yesterday and I'm now going through this whole process and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening and my brain's all fried and there's no routine in my life, and I'm struggling with that massively. I mean, a lot of people do like to have routine, but I'm one of those people that if I don't have routine, life can't function. Like, literally it can't function. I have to take some time out. I can have meltdowns, like my son has a meltdown, what kids do. I can have the same kind of thing because nothing's functioning correctly and things don't work correctly for me. And she said that that can be signs of autism. And also I went through a lot more that I don't want to delve into right now, but I'm going through that process. So I'm learning all about that right now, and it's just a brain fry. My brain just feels fried, but it's all good. It's all okay. I'm not disappointed in myself. I'm not ashamed of myself. I'm not feeling like there's something wrong with me. If I have this, it's absolutely fine. And to be honest, it will explain so much about my life from when I was a kid and struggling at school to even to now at 40 years old. When she was saying it to me, it was like the jigsaw pieces started to come together and I understood so much more about myself. So it's a process and I don't know all the answers and I don't know what's going on, but I'm learning as I go. She did advise me to start looking at coping mechanisms when you have autism, and she said even though that I'm not diagnosed yet, maybe try and put some of those coping mechanisms that I find online, or like just following other people that have autism in their 40s and are late diagnosed, and see if any of it works for me and if it helps me. So in my brain, I feel like you wouldn't tell me that if you didn't think that I had a problem. It's not a problem, is it? Autism's not a problem. Autism is a neurodivergent situation that you have to learn to adapt to be able to make your life easier. And she was just asking me to possibly do a bit of research and find different ways to adapt to make my life a little bit easier until I can get to that next level of referring. It's just a brain fart. It's just a big brain fog and there's a lot going on, and then my packing has slipped to one side, so now I'm panicking over that. But I take a deep breath. It's all going to be okay. I'm just having a bit of a panic. I can feel it come in as I'm talking to you. I can feel everything kind of getting on top of me. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm going to have my tea. Okay, I'm going to have my cup of tea. I'm going to put this away and I'll take a deep breath, and everything's going to be perfectly okay. I'm going to try and keep that positive mindset. But it is good that I now know if I have autism, if I'm going down this route, if I'm going to be late diagnosed, I'm going to get the right help that I need to get. And I feel that my life will now make sense. But now I've got to go all the way back and start putting the puzzle pieces back together to be able to understand who I am now. But it will work. It will figure itself out, I'm sure. But yeah, but there we go. Just give you a little bit of a life update and a little check my bag video. So any comments, let me know. If you have been late diagnosed with autism and you got any hints or tips or resources or anything else that I could look at, then please let me know. Because I will dive into it, and once I dive into something, I obsess over it until I know everything I need to know about it. So please do let me know if you have been late diagnosed with autism or ADHD, either one. I do feel my son has it, but no one's helping me with that right now because he only does it when he's with me. He's only showing the signs of ADHD when he's with me. He's not showing it when he's with anybody else. So therefore I have no support and no backing. But that's another fight on its own. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling because I've been rambling enough, and I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for letting me ramble about my problems. I'm going to keep a positive mindset. Everything's going to work out perfectly fine. It always does. Everything works out exactly how it's supposed to. You just got to trust. You just got to trust it will do that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like the video, do give me a thumbs up. Comment with any advice or any words of encouragement or anything else that would help me. I really appreciate that too. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you're not new, but you're yet to subscribe, please consider doing so. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much for your continued support and encouragement. I really do appreciate it. I hope whenever you're watching this, you're having a good morning, good day, or good evening. I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.